Hi, my name is Alyson O'Hara. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm the writer and director of Carry It With Me. So Carry It With Me is a short film. It's about a woman who is healing from a breakup, and we see her alone in her apartment, kind of going through the physical pieces that were left behind from this relationship and moving through the emotions that brings up for her.
It's just strange.
This film is actually pretty autobiographical. I think it felt really important for me to make this because when you experience a loss, whether it's the end of a relationship or somebody passes away or whatever it is, there's so many things that you're feeling and thinking, and a lot of times I think it feels like the only person that you really want to talk to about those things is the one person that you can't. So even though it's not me in the film, it might as well be because, it's a lot about my own story. I mean, I love using color in my films, and in Carry It With Me, there's a lot of pink tones, and that was intentional, but I think one of the things that's a little bit more subtle is when there are other tones introduced, so I think that it's interesting to look out for when the cool tones show up and what that might represent for her. The film is kind of broken into like 5 sections, so we would set up one area of the apartment and then capture everything that we needed to for that section. I think that made it a lot easier to accomplish in one day because we were thinking about it in chunks, even though it's not really your typical narrative with like scene and then another scene and then another scene. It's a little bit more like a love letter.
I just realized I'm not really sure why I'm calling you. This is weird. Because it's been a long time.
But it's too late now to... I mean, I guess I could just hang up, but you're gonna hear this either way, so...
I might as well not do that. I don't know. I was just thinking about...
It's just strange to live this part of my life without you. I still have that weird foam sculpture thing that you made me for my birthday.
And I'm not gonna lie, I never liked it. I just thought it was ugly and bad.
Like, you were capable of so much better. Why didn't you just give me a card?
But it's still in the trunk of my car. And I just can't.
I think maybe there's something about it that's so embarrassing for you that I have to hold on to it.
It reminds me that you were not perfect.
But it's also garbage. And I should have thrown it away 2 years ago with the rest of your stuff. But you wrote on it, on the bottom, for my shrimp. And I'd like to think that even though you're not perfect for me, or maybe it wasn't the right time, that I'll always be your shrimp. I'm just kind of curious what you're doing now. I was actually there last month, and I kept thinking that I would run into you, and I saw this couple on the street, and I thought it was you, and it wasn't. But it almost made me piss my pants. I had a dream we were trying to kill each other. We fought for a long time. We fought so long because every time one of us would get close, we just couldn't go through with it. And eventually, I had to kill you because it was the only way to keep you from killing me. It was the worst dream I've ever had.
I don't know why.
It's so hard for me to open up to people who I know I can trust. People who are steady.
But it's so easy for me to open up to people who are so incapable of holding that much.
I know that sometimes it's too much for me to carry on my own. And I don't know if that means I need to let go. Or if it means that I haven't found the right person to carry it with me.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.